Good morning. Today is August 16th, 1999. My name is Fatima Wilson. I'm an urban gardener. I have a backyard garden. It's interesting because when I worked at the city, one of the city's urban gardens, I was given the name Sister Sage, and just coincidentally today I'm going to be talking about common sage. So, what you see here, oh, let me give a shout out to my mom. Today is her birthday. Happy birthday, Mommy, Miss Johnny Mae Watkins. So, what I have are 3 bunches of sage, 2 trays of sage, 4 bunches actually, 2 trays and a bag of sage. Now, that's a lot of sage. And it's yielded from 2 seed packs. One was planted last summer, the other one was planted this summer. And it actually made like a circular hedge in the yard. It was very beautiful. I wish I had taken a picture of it before I didn't pull it up by the root because it's a perennial. It'll come back every year. But I wish that I had taken a picture of it before so that you could see what it looked like growing. It's very pretty plant to watch grow. Very full and very fragrant. Butterflies love the blossoms on it, as do bees, so it's a great pollinator. Common sage is used primarily as a savory herb to add to foods, mostly meats and meats and soups and stews and the like. But I'm sure you can be creative and put it in anything that your heart desires while you're cooking. The intention, the reason I have all of this sage is that I wanted to process it and do different things with it. One of the primary things I want to do is start selling herbs at the farmer's market. I won't endeavor to do that until next summer. I really just wanted to experiment to see what kind of yield I got and to again look at the different things I would be doing with it. So starting here in the smaller tray are, let me give you a close up, are leaves and stems. The stems I've cut up in small pieces. The leaves are kind of ratchet, as the kids say these days, or if they even say that. But some of them don't look so hot, is the point. They have holes in them, and some of them were pulled from close to the ground. But it's a very aromatic herb. And so what I thought I'd do is keep the stems, cut them up, and use them as a house incense, much as the way people burn lavender. I also burn lavender. And so that's what that is. So they have to dry out. I think that most savory herbs smell their most potent when they're dry, if they're not too old, because the oils kind of, I don't know what they do, but they kind of sit. They smell really good. They smell really good now, but that smell won't last forever. And you won't smell it again once it dissipates until you start to cook with it. So in this larger tray, what I have are the leaves that I've processed for tea. You can use any herb to make a tea out of it. This is primarily going to be used as a beverage tea while at the same time doing its work as a healing tea. Now, there are many things you can do with sage, but I'll get to that in a moment. So moving to my right, here, or left probably, I guess, is a small bunch of sage I'm going to be using for cooking. This will hang in the kitchen. There's nothing more pleasant than coming into your kitchen after it's been closed up all night and smelling one of your favorite herbs when you wafting through the room when you walk in. I have so much sage here, you might be able to smell it when you come through the front door. I'm not sure yet because I haven't tried it. But anyway, that's going to be my personal use sage. And then here is a bag of sage that the most damaged leaves, and again, they're usually the ones on the bottom. They have holes in them where some little critter has decided, well, this will make a nice meal today. I don't know if you can see that hole. There it is. and they have black marks on them, but for the most part they're fine, so they will be used to burn too. And again, it will be dried first, although I am going to try some today just to see what the leaves do on the charcoal. Now, you burn these on charcoal that you use for incense burning. Make no mistake, because someone has made this mistake more than once. You say burn them on charcoal, and they think that you're talking about burning them on the same charcoal that you barbecue with. Not. Okay, that's not what they're used. It's not what you burn them on, because that has way too many petros and toxic stuff in it. So here we go. Here are the three big ones. I call these the three big ones. And these are big bunches of sage that have been tied or bound, as I love to say. I love that word. And these are just going to be to hang up and in the kitchen also, and to give to people as they come by. And during the holidays, people, trust me, they call me and say, do you have any sage? So that's what that's for. Now, sage can be used for colds, chest cold, helps you relieve chest congestion, helps to help you breathe better. It can be put in your bath for aromatic. It's soothing. You can drink the tea to relax your nerves. I love it in the morning. I love it in the evening. You can put it in soap. One of the things I'm going to do with it is make an infused oil. Made an infused oil with the basil from the yard last summer, and I cried when I used it all up. So I have some more basil this summer, so I'll be doing that. Everybody, I think, is who's into wellness and whole foods knows, but I'm going to say it anyway, that for every ailment we have, there is an herb. And I would really encourage you to start growing your own herbs and doing your research before you take the trip to the Walgreens or the Rite Aid. That's common sage. There are many other types of sage. Do your research, and I think you'll be glad that you did. A little dirt, couple of seeds, and a little sunshine, and it will be wonderful. Signing off, Sister Sage, cooking in the kitchen with the red table. Peace and blessings.